we will talk about the NOR gate. While constructing the 6 gates using the NOR gate, the trick is to remember which gate to construct first and last. We will start with the NOT gate. Let's recap the truth table for NOR gate. NOR gate produces an inverted output for these two input combinations. Here both the inputs are at the same logic level. So we will short the two inputs of NOR gate. When the input is at logic 0, the output is 1 and vice versa. This is NOT gate constructed using a single NOR gate. The second gate we would construct is an OR gate from NOR gate. Now this is simple. If you complement the output of NOR gate, we get an OR gate. Thus, we connect a single input NOR gate. We have done this using two gates. NOR gate has a Boolean expression A or B bar, where A and B are the two inputs. However, if the two inputs AB are followed by a NOR gate, we get A bar and B bar. These two outputs will be connected to a NOR gate. The Boolean expression is A bar or B bar and the whole term inverted. If we apply De Morgan's theorem to it, the output is A and B, which is the logical expression for an AND gate. We have used 3 NOR gates for this. If we complement the output of AND gate, we get a NAND gate. Thus NAND gate is obtained using 4 NOR gates. The fifth gate we will construct is an XNOR gate. If you recollect the XNOR expression, it is A XNOR B and it can be expanded this way, that is A and B or A bar and B bar. Let's take the AND gate constructed using the NOR gate and connect one more NOR gate ahead. Pause the video and try to solve this. It gives a logical expression of an XNOR gate. The last gate is an XOR gate. It is obtained by inverting the output of an XNOR gate, that is by connecting one more NOR gate. How amazing would that be? NAND and NOR gates are termed as universal gates. You don't have to believe me now. Watch the entire video and you could yourself construct any logic gate using NAND and NOR gates. The challenge is to do this using minimum number of gates. This helps in reducing cost and the size of device. First, we will see how to construct gates using the NAND gate. Let's start with the simplest gate, the NOT gate. It has a single input and the output is always complement of input. Let's look up at the truth table for NAND gate. Here both the inputs are low and the output is high. Again both the inputs are high and the output is low. Now this is important to us. Instead of representing two inputs at the same logic level, we can connect them together at the particular logic level. Let's call the input as A. The amazing part about this is that the output is inverted. Now that's the property of a NOT gate. Here we have a NOT gate constructed using a single NAND gate. So a single input NAND gate performs the same operation as NOT gate. Let's draw a 2-input NAND gate. AND and NAND gates are complement of each other. The output of first NAND gate is A and B bar. To complement A and B bar, we connect a single input NAND gate. The Boolean expression is A and B. This gives us the AND gate. It is obtained using two NAND gates. The Boolean expression for an OR gate is A or B. And the Boolean expression for a NAND gate is A and B bar. How do we connect the OR operation to AND operation? Wait a minute, let's apply De Morgan's theorem to it. If you recap from previous video, A and B bar gives A bar or B bar. Now this looks somewhat similar to OR gate expression that we need. Only that in this case, the inputs are inverted. So let's invert the inputs of NAND gate. However, keep in mind to only use the NAND gates. Let's connect a single input NAND gate after A. This gives A bar. A single input NAND gate is connected after input B. This gives B bar. The final NAND gate gives the expression A bar and B bar with a bar over the term. We will apply De Morgan's theorem. You already know how to solve this. We get A or B. Thus, using 3 NAND gates, we obtain an OR gate. The expression for NOR gate is A or B bar. Thus, we invert the OR gate output. We get the NOR gate. Here we obtained a NOR gate using 4 NAND gates. I have a feeling that the XOR gate must be somehow connected with the OR gate that we have just seen. But there are 2 changes. We connect a NAND gate at the beginning. So the 2 inputs first go to the first NAND gate. The output is A and B bar. The second change is that the second and the third NAND gates won't be single input. They will have 2 inputs. The second input to both will be the output of the first NAND gate. The output of the second NAND gate is A and B bar, and the whole term will be complemented. Same goes for the third and the fourth NAND gates. We will apply De Morgan's theorem. Let's use the shortcut. Take the longest bar and break it into 2 and complement the AND operation. So the terms are odd to each other. The double complement disappears. Again, let's apply De Morgan's theorem for this term. Let's distribute A over this term and B over the other term. A and A bar is 0, B and B bar is 0. We have A bar and B or A and B bar. This is the Boolean expression for XOR gate. It can be written as A XOR B. We have used 4 NAND gates to construct the XOR gate. How do we obtain XNOR gate from the XOR? This is not so difficult. We just complement the XOR gate using one more NAND gate.